Like a dream in their hearts. City are champions. Get relegated. After fighting the relegation for so long, Sunderland are finally down and out. Get the very best of analysis on various sporting events on Mega Sports, exclusively on Omega 101.7 FM. And now, the officials are ready, and millions of fans around the world are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Mega Sports on Omega 101.7 FM and radio, your one radio. A quick look at our top stories this beautiful sporting morning. Alex Atekonupo joins his brothers at Malawi Bucks. Kai Rosas pulls out of Atalanta singles as he was able to be diagnosed with an injury. Nigerian athletes prepare for Commonwealth Games. Rashidat Ajibade and Osinachi Ohale make WAFCON best 11. Luis Suarez is set to rejoin Nacional, the Uruguayan team he started his professional career with, and Barcelona and Real Madrid share the spoils in their respective fixtures. I am asking you to board this flight with me. Definitely, it is going to be fun. I'm not alone in the building. I have Oscar with me in the building. Oscar, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Muna. Good morning to all our fans listening this morning and all those watching us live on Facebook. And you can always drop your comments on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on YouSocial, on Omega 101.7 FM. And just stay with us today. And yeah, you're going to enjoy the ride today.
Definitely, you will enjoy the ride. We'll be taking you 360 degrees around the world of sports. We will begin with Formula One this morning because we are taking you around the world of sports. Formula One this morning will tell you that Lewis Hamilton has come out to say that he still has enough fuel in his tank to continue in Formula One racing, as he has remember that he had his 300 game against Max Verstappen in the just concluded French Grand Prix, but he was able to finish second second in that very, very rankings. But Lewis Hamilton has come out to say that I still have enough fuel in my tank and I can still continue despite having my 300th race in Formula One. Now, Oscar, this morning, Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, it has been back and forth for both men. Remember, Lewis Hamilton publicly coming out to say he was an attribute of racist abuse from a certain legend like that. All that happening, but despite all that happening in his career, Lewis Hamilton has been a force to reckon with in Formula One. Now, who will you feel is the GOAT of Formula One? Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton?
No. It has to be Lewis Hamilton. Even though that loss he took the other time, it really affected him.
Yes,
he almost cost him. He almost made him, retire from driving. But the fact that he came second in this last race shows that he's gradually
getting back to his best,
putting all everything behind him, and moving forward, trying to get that record title that he's looking for, and hopefully he gets it. No, when it comes to Formula One, it's Lewis Hamilton.
Well, definitely, because if you can say Lewis Hamilton has been able to bring back to life the brand, the company branded the name of Mercedes, he was able to make sure that he brought them back to life in Formula One. And looking at that fact, Lewis Hamilton, for Oscar, he is the GOAT of Formula One, but not to write off Max Verstappen. The Dutchman is also trying to see if he can earn a place as well with Lewis Hamilton, because some persons will tell you it is Max Verstappen, some will tell you Lewis Hamilton. But me,
when it comes to a debate, it's always going to be one person or the other. It depends on who you prefer. So every time, like Benjamin will tell you when it comes to lawn tennis,
that he is a Novak Djokovic fan,
and I will always say
Rafael Nadal.
So when it comes to, there are always two people that you have to choose from. So
but if you ask me, the world of tennis is not only two people; it is three. Lawn tennis.
No, Roger Federer is gradually leaving us. Gradually. So he plays the least amount of games these days, and with injury, and I think it's coming with the older he gets. So he's gradually leaving us. We only see
Rafael Nadal and Djokovic
more of these days.
Well, let's see how it go, because debate this morning, who do you feel in Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen? Lewis Hamilton was able to clock his 300th race, finishing in second position behind Max Verstappen at the just concluded French Grand Prix. But despite that fact, Lewis Hamilton has come out this morning to say that I am still going to continue because there is a lot of races still ahead of me and I have a lot of fuel in my tank. I still feel fresh and I feel as tough as I've got a lot of fuel in my tank. So there you have it. Lewis Hamilton is still going to continue in the world of Formula One. Now, moving over to our next story this morning, we are talking about boxing. Do not forget, there are anticipated boxing schedules. There are anticipated boxing matches to come your way this very ending of the month up until September. But this morning, we have a particular story that tells us that the president of the World Boxing Council, in the name of Mauricio Sulaiman, has come out to say that he believes if Canelo Alvarez loses to Gennady Golovkin, it will take a different toll on his career and he might be led to or forced into depression. The exact words of Mauricio Sulaiman says Canelo feels the loss to Dimitri Bivol immensely. If he loses to Golovkin on September 17, I think it will be very difficult for his career to go back to the actual status. He took a big risk when he decided to go up a division to face an undefeated world champion. He lost and now he risked everything against Golovkin. The WBC head said that he feels sorry that a lot of Mexican fans are waiting for Canelo to lose another fight because he thinks the fighter is the man of the people who's always trying to help the community, even though some insist that he is not. What he does doesn't bring good to the game of boxing. Now, Oscar, Mauricio Sulaiman, if you ask me on my part, what he has said is definitely the blunt truth.
I'm telling you, it's truth. As much as people don't like how it's made it sound, but it's true. If Canelo Alvarez loses this next match, he will find it very hard to even get a fight with a top seeded boxer. That's even the thing, because you just lost to Bivol, and you still have a fight coming on with Golovkin, and you are challenging Bivol to a rematch.
Rematch.
You've not even won the. If you lose this one, why would Bivol want to fight you? So he needs to put everything in this next match and make sure he wins it, because if he does not, his career will go downhill from there.
Well, let's see how to go for Saul Canelo Alvarez. It has not been easy for him, being in the news, being criticized for playing golf as one of his sports and doing his extracurriculum activities. He will put it and he will say, but despite the fact in boxing, he's not on his A game and everyone is beginning to doubt him. So he needs to prove all critics wrong, just as Darwin Núñez was able to silence all critics when he scores 4 goals against RB Leipzig. So let's see how Canelo Alvarez will be able to silence his critics and make sure that he gets back to doing what he knows how to do best. Still not to forget, on the 6th of August, remember, Jake Paul will be taking on Hasim Rahman Jr. And we are still going to see this match, September 17th, Canelo Alvarez up against Gennady Golovkin. Now we bring you good news from the world of basketball this morning. Now it is seemingly looking like the Milwaukee Bucks want to turn themselves into a team that is known to acquire the Antetokounmpo brothers, because as it stands now, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Giannis Antetokounmpo both are playing for Milwaukee Bucks, and now they have just been able to bring in their younger brother, the youngest brother, in the name of Alex Antetokounmpo, who just left the Raptors to join Milwaukee Bucks. Now, this was a trade deal that the owner of Milwaukee Bucks felt he is a youngster, and coupled with the fact that his 2 elder brothers are doing well for my team, I feel this youngster will also do the same thing as his brothers.
Yeah, it happens. It happens when you have like somebody, a star player in your team, and then you look at the family and they're all, they're into the same line of sports. You always be like, okay, since these people are doing well, why wouldn't their brother? I think they will be training together whenever they're home,
sure.
So they will learn a thing or two from
each other.
And so it will, and it will even improve team spirit when you have 3 brothers playing.
And it will even boost. It will bring out the name of the team to NBA very well.
That's the idea. Although Chelsea tried something like that, although it didn't really work out how they wanted, they signed Eden Hazard, his brother
Thorgan Hazard, but it didn't work out.
Kylian Hazard too. So it didn't work out how they thought, but we see it happening. It repeats itself. So it's nice if it works for them. Then it's a great addition.
Because if I can remember, even in the world of football, currently Jude Bellingham, the reason why he's still in Borussia Dortmund is to see if he can convince the Borussia Dortmund board to sign his brother, his younger brother, from Birmingham City and bring him to Germany with him so that both can play in the same. So it will be good. Now, in the world of basketball, seeing Alex Antetokounmpo playing alongside his brothers, he is just 19-year-old. Now we'll be seeing more of him in the coming NBA season together with his brother Giannis Antetokounmpo and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. It is going to be a very, very good one if you ask me, because the reason why Milwaukee Bucks decided to sign him was when his memorable moments came when the Raptors participated in a skills challenge and he was alongside his 2 brothers and he was excellent. So just by looking at the fact that the owner has seen that this is a youngster for the future, this is a trade I feel I will be able to put all my money on. Let us hope that Alex will be able to repay the good work of the very owner of Milwaukee Bucks. Now moving over to tennis this morning. Remember Nick Kyrgios, the man who lost to Novak Djokovic in the just concluded Wimbledon Open, where we saw Kyrgios lose to Novak Djokovic. He has come out now to say that he will not be able to participate at the ATP Atlanta Open because he has a knee injury. He withdrew from the tournament. He was supposed to take on the German in the name of Peter Godrowski in the opening round of the ATP 240 hardcore event in Georgia. And in his words, he says that, first of all, I want to say I'm extremely shattered and I'm not able to compete right now. I have won this tournament once and I'm playing probably some of the best tennis of my career. All I wanted to do was to come out here and give you guys a show, but I'm unable to give my best performance today. I am sorry. I am extremely sorry, but I'm going to keep my hopes up and be able to compete in the doubles with Giannis Onasias this week. So let's see how it go for Nick Kyrgios.
Imagine the hard luck he has in a tournament that didn't have Djokovic, doesn't have any Nadal.
He's still not going to.
It was just something that a tournament that he would have, seen himself winning, you know, to get one more, you know, trophy to
his
cabinet, and then he gets injured and has to pull out. It's really, really hard luck on him.
Very, very, very big hard luck if you ask me. Now, this talking about the ATP Atlanta Open. It began on Monday, the 25th of July, and the host of matches have already been played. Taro Daniel from Japan was able to defeat Sebastian Korda 1-6, 6-1, 6-3. John Milan was able to defeat Alexei Poprin. Brandon Namishka from USA was able to defeat Jordan Thompson from Austria. We were still able to see games that were played on Tuesday as well. We were able to see Jensen Brobsky from US defeat Bernard Perry. Mackenzie McDonald defeat Dennis Kodla. Ben Shelton defeat Ramokuma Ramatan from India. We have Adrian Manorino from France defeat Peter Gojoski, who was supposed to take on Nick Kyrgios. We were able to see Andres Martin defeat Stylianis Koniastis, who Kyrgios is going to partner for the doubles at this very Australian Open doubles. We saw Tommy Paul defeat Jack Sock in their own encounter. James Duckworth was able to defeat Dominic Kopefa, and Ilya Ivashki on Tuesday was able to win Quentin Hills from France. Wednesday, which is today, we are going to see a round of matches still go on in the men's singles at the ATP Atlanta Open. Taro Daniel will take on Francis Tafoe. Brandon Namishka will take on John Millman, and Son Woon Koon, remember the man who lost to Novak Djokovic in the first set of Wimbledon, will be taking on Tommy Paul, and Reli Opleka will be taking on Elia Ivashka, which is the last game for today in the very game at the ATP Atlanta Open. So there you have it. No Nick Kyrgios, but he will be looking to make it to the Australian Open doubles when it is still going to kick off later in August. Now moving over to athletics and coming down to Africa this morning, we'll be talking about the 2022 Commonwealth Games. It is going to kick off in 24 hours time, and looking at the heroics of Tobiloba Amusan, Ase Brume, and other athletes that participated at the just concluded World Athletics Championship in Oregon. How do you see us participating very well at the Commonwealth Games?
So we're going into this tournament full of, you know, enthusiasm and, hope and the hype too, because of what our ladies did for us in the just concluded.
Would this be a wake-up call for the male counterparts?
It should be because these days it seems that women are the ones doing us proud in this country. When it comes to even the African Cup of Nations, they did better than the male marked up. So I think the male team should, they should look up to these female and these women and see what they are doing, and maybe copy them to get themselves on that stand. But definitely we are going to get on the medal stand. I'm very, very confident of that. Amosun is already in the UK, getting ready for her, her track and field events. And I heard that there is a delay with Ase Brume, but hopefully she joins.
Hopefully, yes,
possible, and we get started.
Well, we hope that they will be able to do us proud. Tobiloba Amusan, Ase Brume have already moved to London as they are already preparing for Commonwealth Games. Favour Ashi, Godson Brume, and Samson Nathaniel are still yet to secure their documents together with 5 other athletes as a starter. So let's hope that they will be able to get all their documents ready and see they continue the good work that they stopped at the just concluded World Athletics Championships in Oregon that just ended. It is supposed to begin. The Commonwealth Games will begin on the 28th/29th of July and run up until the 8th to the 9th of August 2022. Now, still talking about everything concerning us in Africa. Now, there are reports saying that Nigeria may be considered to host the 2025 African Cup of Nations. They will co-host it with our West African brothers in the name of Benin Republic. Now, how do you see this working out for Team Nigeria if we'll be able to host AFCON 2025?
The thing is, we have every reason to be optimistic because a new government is coming in next
True.
week. So it depends on how they do their work, the new government, when it comes to youth and sport development. If they're able to, get our stadiums to standard, I think even the notion of co-hosting it, we even need to throw that out and host it entirely ourselves if we're able to get standard.
But when you look at the fact that we don't have enough stadiums,
that's the issue.
That's why we can't host.
We are not. well, I don't know why we are not investing much in sports, because that thing brings in money too.
It brings in money
because if the stadiums are packed full, it's you that collects the ticket fare.
Definitely.
And it brings in money, and the tourism it attracts, the hotels that people lodge in and all whatnot. I think the new government is something that they should look into and see if we can possibly host the 2025 African Cup.
Well, let's see how it go for Nigeria, because we are under consideration for hosting 2025 African Cup of Nations. If we are going to co-host, our own counterparts is going to be Benin Republic. If we co-host, if you ask me, it will be good, because we currently can say we have only 3 standard stadiums in Nigeria that can host international
even the
games.
Standard stadiums are not really
up to standard.
So,
thank you very much.
That's the issue. We really need to look into our sporting facilities. Develop them. We are the giant of Africa.
For crying out loud, we are the giants.
So we need to. These are. I don't know why South Africa can do it and we can. South Africa went a step further to even host the
World Cup.
I think we should be aiming to that level. Get more stadiums, upgrade the ones we have already, and then try to host something.
Well, let's see how it go. The last time Nigeria hosted AFCON was 22 years ago, and we hosted it alongside Ghana in the year 2000. So let's see how it is going to go for our very own country, Nigeria. Now, still talking about Africa and everything that has to do with our very own country, Nigeria. We'll be talking about the WAFCON, the Women African Cup of Nations. The best 11 was released, and we're able to see Rashidat Ajibade, and we're also able to see Ohale make sure that they made the list for the best 11 there for the Women African Cup of Nations. It was a very good one, because Rashidat Ajibade also finished the tournament as joint top scorer with 3 goals. So what does this mean for our very own Rashidat Ajibade and Osinachi Ohale?
Yeah, it's good to be recognized for their efforts. And I thought we might really see some more names from Nigeria. Actually, Plumtree should have been there somewhere. I was even thinking of Okobi. She should have.
Okobi did excellently well as well.
But kudos to Ajibade and Ohale. They really deserve their spot in that team. Ohale was solid all through, and Rashidat Ajibade, barring her red card in the semi-final match, she was excellent, and she was the one pulling us out of those tight spaces,
tight corners that we entered.
So congratulations to them for making the best 11.
A very big congratulations to Rashidat Ajibade and Osinachi Ohale. They really did us proud, but not just only them. The whole team did well, because if you ask me, they were able to pull up a hero's performance in that semi-final against Morocco. Now, looking at the other players who also made the list, South African goalkeeper in the name of Andile Dalmini was named the best goalkeeper of the tournament after she was able to keep 3 clean sheets in 6 games. For her side, the defensive setup was South Africa's Bambani Mambane, Osinachi Ohale were the 2, and were able to see Zambia's Margaret Belemu and Zenebi Redani of Morocco occupy the left-hand side of defense and the right-hand side of defense, respectively. In the midfield, it was a captain's midfield, because we were able to see Morocco's captain Ghislaine Chebak partner with Grace Chanda from Zambia and Jane Rafilio from South Africa. So it is a defensive lineup of captains midfield there in the Women African Cup of Nations. And the striking partnership, it is Rashidat Ajibade. We're able to see Morocco's Fatima Tangaut and South Africa's Jermaine Sezwope make sure that they occupy the starting lineup in that very WAFCON first 11. So there you have it, Rashidat Ajibade and Osinachi Ohale making sure they were able to save Nigeria the blushes despite finishing fourth in that very Women African Cup of Nations. Now, still talking about everything about sport this morning, we'll have a little sneak peek at what is happening on the European scene this morning. Quickly, we'll talk about the Women's Euros that was played yesterday. Oscar, England women were in action against Sweden, and I remember you said it yesterday that they will be able to cruise past Sweden, and it was all cruise for them. They won that encounter 4-0, and they are able to be in the Euros finals.
Yeah, I knew it was England was going to definitely make it to the finals. They have a very very squad. They have a fantastic team. The English team, even if you look at their lineup, if you're an ardent follower of the women's England team, you know that their bench can still come in and do something.
Because that was what happened yesterday.
Yeah, because their bench is, in fact, their team is spectacular. Even everybody in that team is world class. All them Beth England, all. They have a squad that can even go all the way and win this tournament. So immediately I saw them advance to the semi-final and it was Sweden. I knew that they were going to the finals. But the next match against Germany and France is going to be really really tough.
Good, I like that.
And it's going to be tough. It's not going to be anything like the Sweden match. Football might just surprise us.
No. If
somebody will come out.
If you can remember, during the Euros, during the men's Euros, it was on the English radar that the cup is coming home. Yeah. The cup is coming home, and eventually, when they were able to meet the Italians made sure they told them that it is not going home; it is coming to Italy.
Yeah.
So what might happen this time around?
The thing is, whoever England plays in the final is going to be a tight affair. But I'm still going to support England in that final. So, but it's going to be one of the toughest matches they played in this tournament. But the match to look out for is today's match.
Germany versus France.
It's going to be really entertaining.
Who will win? Who do you think will win?
Like I said,
or you want to sit on the fence?
I'm still sitting on the fence. I'm not going to pick any side because they are two very, very, very good team. Two very attackingly great team, and they have solid defense too. So and they have playing midfielder, so this is going to be a great watch. Everybody should just tune in and watch that match. You're going to enjoy your time watching it.
Well, definitely it is going to be fun watching that encounter. Germany up against France. Remember, both these countries are attacking threats, if you ask me, and they will be looking to know who is going to play England in the final. Remember, the men's Euros, it was all the cup is coming home until the Italians made sure that they shattered the dreams of England. According to the English media yesterday, they were all happy in their country that they made it to the final. They want to see if the women can be able to do what the men were not able to do. But if you ask me today, I see France advancing to that final and giving England a run for their money in that final. It will not be easy, but I would love to see France make sure they carry these Euros because England, they have been waiting, but they still need to wait. If you ask me,
since women have been clearing tears these days, I hope their women team do it for them.
Okay, let's see.
Just as the men team came up short in the final, I think the women team, make them proud like the women are doing us proud here in Nigeria.
Okay, let us see if the women will be able to do them proud in their very Euros competition, where they'll be looking to see who they will take on in the final. France and Germany will be playing today. Who do you think is going to win that very encounter? Do not forget, I asked a question: can Nigeria, or is Nigeria ready to be a co-host to AFCON 2025, coupled with all the problems we are having in terms of owing players the salary, the NFF is not being coordinated, and other issues that are affecting them in their very own cabinet. Now, moving over to the European scene proper this morning. We'll first of all begin with preseason friendlies that were played yesterday and in the early hours of this morning. Around 2 a.m., Barcelona were in action. Real Madrid were also in action as well. Barcelona played out a 2-2 draw against Juventus. We were able to see Ousmane Dembele score 2 goals in that encounter, and he was able to hit the Steph Curry celebration of Rock Me to Sleep. They played 2-2 in their encounter. Real Madrid played Club America and also played 2-2 in their encounter as well. Benzema and Eden Hazard were on target for this very team. Now, what does this mean for both teams?
It's preseason. I don't judge anything based on preseason. It's always a warm-up match. But the Barcelona Juventus match was entertaining because all the while people were saying Rafinha is going to bench Dembele. He's performing in this preseason. He's scoring goals, but Dembele came in. I was like,
okay, is that what you're saying?
What are you saying? Really? Are you being serious? Because that goal Dembele scored, I don't think Rafinha can score that kind of goal.
No.
Twisting and turning the defense.
Okay, try remembering the goal he scored against Real Madrid.
Yeah, it was a long range shot.
Yes,
but there will come a time where you need a piece of individual brilliance, like taking on the defender, cutting inside and outside, and then finishing with your weaker foot. Dembele doesn't have a weak foot. That's a great advantage for him. So I think For me, I'm still insisting that Dembele starts. It fits Dembele starts above Rafinha any day, anytime.
Oh, no problem. Quickly, we'll want to play you the audio tape of how that encounter went down in the early hours of this morning. I will still give you other results of matches that were still played in pre-season friendlies.
Brilliance individually from Osinachi Ohale. It's 1-0. Assist to the hydration break, Dave. I think that after the hydration break, they were very much on the front foot, Barcelona. So Jorginho Dest, does he get an assist there? But what an individual moment. I want to see more in the centre of the park. Manucci starts with a good ball. Look at Kelly out wide. Quadrado. Cross. Key. Tied. Told you he can kick with his left foot. Points at Key, kicks it right through the back of the net. 39th minute, we are all level. It's a terrific cross, this from Quadrado. Jorginho Dest isn't. Use any excuse you like about the Heat. Great teams make great plays. Both of these teams have done that thus far. Dembele, he did it just moments ago. Dembele! He does it again! It's 2-1! Go to sleep now, Juventus defense! Ousmane Dembele is here in the Cotton Bowl! I don't care whether it's a testimonial, a pre-season friendly or a Champions League final. When you draw level, you then stay tough, you stay resolute, and you take it to half-time at 1-1. This is dreadful. Yeah, he's desperate for a hat-trick. What a touch. Oh, good ball there. Beyond ready. Still loose. Into the air. Lit free. Goal! It's Keane again, and it's 2-2.
I'm not going to say anything about that, but I'll say, in a long career, back four for Club America, from distance, and it's going to fall kindly, and the keeper's rooted to the spot, and Henry Martin has scored the opening goal. Club America fans are on their feet. What a start! America Vinicius going out wide. Benzema. Cruz. Thanks for Karim Benzema. Benzema calls up brilliantly. The best number 9 in the world, and he scored an absolute world-class finish. Made it all himself as well. Karim Benzema, first appearance in pre-season, and he's off the ball. Oh my! Most underrated striker? Well, Fela Mendy. Casemiro. Benzema. Dribbles through two. Benzema again! Just wide. They just cannot get a handle on his movement. Karim Benzema twisting and turning and almost scoring a second. You want to see a big man working in the tight spaces? Look at this move by Benzema. Hello, just a little tap dance. Get forward. Vasquez on the first touch let him down. And then the challenge. And it's a poor one from the young fullback Reyes. He's had a difficult night. And he's compounded that by giving away a penalty. It wasn't a good and pick up that ball. Ceballos had it in his hands. He gave it to Nazan. Nazan from the spot. Cool as you like. Right in the corner from the Belgian international. And well, whether you agree on the decision to give the penalty, there's no doubt on the man who inside the area goes down. The referee's taking a long look and he's pointed to the spot. Vinicius Ceballos just bit the young fullback and the penalty's been given. I think it's the former Real Madrid man who's won it as well. You can see that it was Fernando that was driving and starting to initiate. You don't want to miss it twice. Ronaldo, second time, just about scores.
So that was how that went in their preseason encounter. Real Madrid playing out a 2-2. Now, if I may say, there was a comment that was like, Ronaldo, Karim Benzema is the best number 9 in the world. Is that not still a debate that we will still be in till Benzema retires because we have other strikers?
Yeah, the thing is, judging from last season's performances, I think apart from Lewandowski, really, I think Benzema he's been performing, and the reason he said that is he has not been getting the credits that he really deserves, because he has been performing in the top at the top level for almost 15 to 20 years now, and he's never been once recognized for his prowess, and the way he dug Real Madrid out last season against PSG, against Chelsea, and all those matches. So I think you forgive anybody that was the best number 9 in the world currently, but yeah, there are other strikers.
Definitely, there are other strikers. Now, talking about other matches that were played in friendlies, Tuesday, we're able to say England women defeat Sweden 4-0. As we told you earlier, friendly games, Alaves defeated Besiktas by 2-1. Ajax defeated Shakhtar Donetsk 3-1. On Monday, we're able to see PSG defeat Gamba Osaka 6-2, and Empoli defeat Trabzonspor by a lone goal to 0. Today, we are going to be seeing Germany women take on France women by 8 p.m. Wolfsburg will be taking on AC Milan in preseason friendlies by 6 p.m. Numancia will be taking on Atletico Madrid by 6 p.m. Salernitana will be taking on Galatasaray by 6 p.m. and Red Bull Salzburg will be taking on Liverpool by 7 p.m. Are we going to see Darwin Núñez score? Get on the score sheet again today against Salzburg?
Yeah, he should get on the score sheet again, to keep the critics quiet, because his name has not been trending for a very long time on Twitter now. So if he keeps it going, we'll hear.
Definitely, let us see how to go for Liverpool up against Red Bull Salzburg. Now, still talking about on the European scene, Pogba has already been out injured with a meniscus in his knee, and he's going to be out of action up until the end of September or the beginning of October. He missed the game against Barcelona yesterday. He will miss their game against Real Madrid in the coming days, and he's going to miss a couple of Serie A matches in the beginning of the season. Those matches include against Sassuolo, Sampdoria, AS Roma, Spezia, Fiorentina, Salernitana, and Monza. He's also going to miss the first 2 Champions League match of the season, which is scheduled to be played on September 6th and 7th and September 13th and 14th. As I said, he says he's due to be back in September, ending of September, beginning of October. What does this mean for Juventus?
Pogba and his hard luck again. Just when he thinks it's going right for Pogba, he goes and gets injured, and he's going to be laid off for a very long time. And there are hungry young midfielders in that Juventus team that might come up and impress the coach, and then when you're done with your injury, you find yourself fighting for a spot. It's really, really sad for what has happened to Paul Pogba, and I wish him quick recovery, and I hopefully he comes to Juventus and does what I believe he's going to do in Juventus, which is dominates the way he has always been.
Well, let's see how we go for Paul Labile. Pogba. Luis Suarez has already entered the pre-contract agreement to join Uruguayan club Nicosia as a free agent. The 35-year-old striker started his professional career at Nicosia before moving to Dutch side FC Groningen in 2006. He was able to decline an offer from MLS because there were rumors saying that he was supposed to play at Los Angeles FC together with Gareth Bale, but he has chose to go back to the club he started his professional career with in the name of Nicosia of Uruguay. Suarez is Uruguay's all-time leading goal scorer with 68 goals in 132 games. If you ask me, this is one of the most underrated strikers in the history of football.
He's part of those strikers that you say they don't get because they play in the Ronaldo and Messi era. Suarez has the second highest assist in the world football.
Not even that, he is currently Barcelona's second all-time highest goal scorer after Lionel Messi.
I'm just saying the one that nobody gives credit for.
He's still the only person to win the golden shoe in the era of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo
in the same league. So people don't respect Suarez enough, and I think it's basically because of now that he's having injury crisis.
So,
but Suarez is an elite striker any day. Forget all his antics here on field and off field, fighting and all whatnot. Suarez is still an elite striker that deserves the recognition.
Well, let us see how we go for Luis Suarez, making sure he was able to join his boyhood club where he started his professional career, FC Nicosia. He will be looking to make sure that he will do excellently well. Now, still talking about what's happening on the European scene, I'll be telling you that Ramsey's contract with Juventus has already been terminated. The Welsh midfielder had 12 months left on his deal, and it was terminated by mutual consent. So there you have it. Ramsey is a free agent at this moment, with no team having to come to secure his signing. Now moving over to transfer news proper, but I'll be telling you that despite Ronaldo returning to Manchester yesterday to have a talk with the club, he still wants to leave the team, but there are no offers at this moment. I'm also to tell you that the owner of Atletico de Madrid has come out to say that anybody putting out news saying that Ronaldo will join Atletico is all falsified news. So what is the fate of Ronaldo?
I honestly don't know, because that yesterday, even Ferguson came around.
Yes.
Talk to Ronaldo, and after all the talk, it was like, nah, I'm not doing this again. I can't play in the Europa League. It's Ronaldo. It's me, CR7. But the issue on ground now is no offers.
No offers yet.
Even the offer of taking 30% pay cuts that will bring his salary way down to almost 350,000 a week. And still nobody is jumping on to sign him. I don't know what's happening with Ronaldo. I think he still gets you goals. So any team that is looking for goals should get. As of
yesterday, Oliver Kahn, the sporting director for Bayern Munich, came out to say that he respects Ronaldo a lot. He knows that there was a point in the transfer market where the board came out and tabled Ronaldo as one of their potential signings, but they eventually came to an agreement that he would not be able to fit in the plans of the team. So that is the point Ronaldo is in now.
But the truth is, Bayern has not replaced Lewandowski yet.
True. They are thinking of signing Harry Kane, but Harry Kane is still, by the way, they are still looking for other replacements.
I don't know. I think any team that needs goals should get Ronaldo, because he's going to get you goals. The only thing he's not going to get you is, that pressing, that defending, and whatnot. But when it comes to goals, Ronaldo is still a threat inside the box, and he's going to get you goals. I still think if he wants to make that move before the transfer window shuts, he's going to get his move.
Okay, quickly, let us talk about other transfers updating that Kasper Schmeichel has agreed to join OG Nice. The Leicester City goalkeeper has reached an agreement to join Nice, and the club will only allow him to leave if they are able to get his replacement. PSG have already signed Nodi Mukiele from RB Leipzig. Juventus are torn between Werner and Martial if Alvaro Morata does not sign with their team. Timo Werner, I'm also telling you that he's considering moving back to his club RB Leipzig. Chelsea could offer a bid for Dumfries in the coming days. The Inter are expecting a 40 million euros bid from Chelsea for Denzel Dumfries. Chelsea are planning to revenge Barcelona after losing out on Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Kounde, because they seemingly want to tempt Ronald Araujo or Ansu Fati to the Stamford Bridge. Or they want to, and they will also make sure that the Bulgarians are not able to sign Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso. What is your take on this quickly, Oscar?
The issue is the revenge has been tagged. The only thing that happened there is Tuchel was like, I don't want to let Azpilicueta go. He's been a fantastic captain. I met him here as a captain, and he did well wearing the armband for me. So I don't think I want to grant him a move to Barcelona. But then, because of what happened with Kounde, people are now saying it's revenge. He doesn't want them to sign. But I think, seriously, if Barcelona wants to buy Alonso, they should bring the bid. I will even drive him to Spain myself. Seriously. Yeah, if they truly want Alonso and not all this 1,500,000 they are bidding, they should bring the money and collect Alonso. They shouldn't sit back and be playing mind games and saying they're taking revenge. You've not tabled any bid and you said somebody is taking revenge on you.
Well, let's see how they go for Chelsea and Barcelona in their whole pursuit. Samaka has completed his move to West Ham at this moment. He is already a new striker for West Ham. Everton are closing in on signing Vingare on loan. Ruben Vingare, left back from Sporting Lisbon, will be moving on a loan deal to Everton. Eric Bailly is set to join Jose Mourinho in AS AS Roma, despite the fact that he wants to fight for a shirt in Manchester United, but Manchester United will be willing to let him go if Roma table an offer for him. Chelsea are interested in signing Wesley Fofana as a centre-back replacement. Juventus come knocking on the door for Memphis Depay after Xavi has told Memphis that he is not part of his plans for the next season. 20 million euros is what Juventus will be seemingly wanting to table for Memphis Depay. Cristiano Ronaldo, as I rightfully told you, he has already arrived in Manchester for talks for his new deal. No offers for Juve Telemans at the moment, as Leicester City have said that there are no offers from Arsenal for their very young man. Dybala's shirts as was being able to outsell Cristiano Ronaldo's shirt when he joined Juventus in 2018. And I have to tell you that Pjanic has said that he has a contract with Barcelona and he doesn't see himself moving from the team. 08151017777 or 09071121017. Let me get to hear all the actions this morning. Do you feel Nigeria can be able to co-host the very 2025 African Cup of Nations? Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. This is Honorable State speaking from Nigeria.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I want to comment on this Ronaldo issue.
Okay.
He's not the only one playing for United. He's the one that come back to play for United. He didn't qualify them to play Champions League. Now he are trying to move around. Let him go wherever he wants to be. Wherever he wants to go. And no club is coming for him. Then he still wants to go again. And mind you, look at the huge amount they're paying him. And then he still wants to go. Then maybe if he wants to go elsewhere, then he has to release his salary. Then if we move on to his own club. What kind of nonsense is that?
No problem.
They allow him to move. Let other people concentrate and play their own. That's all.
No problem. No problem. Thank you very, very much for your contribution. An angry Manchester United fan at Cristiano Ronaldo. Quickly, let me take test messages. Good morning, Mega Sports. I am Frank Anayo, texting from Iyoma. Hosting AFCON is mission impossible. We have many domestic problems to settle in our dear country, Nigeria. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Mona.
Good morning to you.
Evidence from
You're welcome. Oscar is in the building.
Oscar, good morning to you, dear.
Yeah, good morning. You're welcome.
Talking about Ronaldo, believe me, the club that Ronaldo will play with next season is already there. They know Ronaldo is coming. But Ronaldo transfer has never been like any other transfer where you hear a lot of noise. It's not like that with Ronaldo. Check records. So believe me, Ronaldo we play somewhere next season and we play Champions League and not in Man U. If he decides to leave Man U, there is club waiting for him. He's not threatened at the moment, so he's not threatened.
Okay.
So all these big clubs that want to will not pay you. So concerning Nigeria hosting Nations Cup anyway, Nigeria has the ability to do anything to host even World Cup. But will our government be able to come to the party? Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much for your contribution. Nigeria can be able to host any event, but will our government come to the party? Oscar, quickly.
The truth is, before Ronaldo joined Juventus, everybody knew he was going to Juventus.
Yes.
Even before the transfer window even opened, when he immediately said he was leaving Real Madrid, everybody knew it was Juventus that he was going to. But this one is, the truth is actually that no offers has come in yet. So there's no point saying the club that will sign him knows. No, even if they know, if Ronaldo doesn't know, because the agent has not received any offers yet. And Nigeria, yeah, like he rightly said, we have the capacity to host whatever we want to host. It always depends on the federal government and the sports minister. If they truly want to host any tournament, we have the capacity to build any stadium of any standard that we want. But like somebody also said, we have domestic problems, which hopefully with the new government coming in 2023, we should be sorted out before 2025. So we are more than capable of hosting the African Cup of Nations.
Okay, quickly, you are my caller. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Adam. I'm calling from the club.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Mona.
Good morning to you. Oscar is in the building.
Yeah, good morning, Oscar.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah. For Nigeria to host the African Cup of Nations, It's like a dream to me. Because Nigeria does not have money to pay proper contract to Nations Cup for us. Is this part of this in Nigeria we say can host the Nations Cup for this country?
Okay.
Unless it's our stadium in the club again, it's okay for people to come and play.
Okay.
That's why we say Nigeria will make it to host the Nations Cup because we didn't have any stadium.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, unless they can manage a club, they can keep stadium.
Or the one at Nanka.
Yeah, one at Niger.
Okay. No problem.
Sure, Nigeria to host the Nations Cup because they don't have money to pay players.
Okay.
And Nigeria will host that. Before you know it, you never take it. So, let Nigeria give another country to host because we are not qualified to host the Nations Cup.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much for your contribution this morning. Quickly, still keep your calls coming to 0815-1017-777 or 0907-112-1017. Good morning, Mona and Oscar. Chelsea should go for Ronaldo to fill the vacuum created by the departing of underperforming Romelu Lukaku. They should equally speed up their recruitment so as to be ready for the commencement of the Premiership. Unwosu Nsidawa from Aaron Dizogu. Thank you very much for your text message. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mona and Oscar.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you. This is Okechuku greeting you from Ibadan. I go to town, local government headquarters, Enugu State.
Quickly.
I think whether Manchester United or the fans or all sports lovers are beating too much drum for Ronaldo. I'm telling you, Ronaldo is that kind of, I put it, maybe he's too arrogant. Why can't he play at Europa? Is he one of the only person in the world that cannot play the Europa? Why didn't he qualify the man you have to play for the Champions League? So he's supposed to be there. Whether we are moving forward, let's see, if he's part of it, fine. If we are moving backward, if he's part of it, it is necessary for us to be dancing around Ronaldo. Let him play, enjoy what he has reached. That is my suggestion.
No problem.
As for Nigeria, we've seen the Nations Cup. That one will not be possible unless security is well tight. Because the security in Nigeria is not what we're supposed to enjoy. If they kidnap one of South Africa, they will finish Nigeria. So please, let's share the security first.
No problem. No problem. Thank you very much for your contribution this morning.
Because it says, wipes at your money.
Quickly, this is where we will come to the end of the show this morning. It was fun doing the midweek edition of Mega Sports on Omega 101.7 FM radio. You're on radio. Oscar, any last words from you?
Definitely, we should all watch out for Toby and Monsoon, and it's a Brunei in the Commonwealth game starting tomorrow, and we wish them the luck, and hopefully they get our national anthem being played on the stands once again.
Definitely, we hope they will make us proud as they were able to do at the World Athletics Championships in Oregon. This is where we'll call it a wrap-up on the show this morning. It was fun doing this with you. We will leave you in the anthem of Manchester United to know if Ronaldo will still be chanting this anthem next season. Ademin Monayo, who's on behalf of Oscar, signing out.
Thank you. So, when we finish, we'll now send Oscar all of them yesterday and today.
I gave him yesterday's.
Okay, I'll now give him today's phone so he'll forward it.